Welcome, my beautiful people. How art thou? I hope we're all very, very splendid. Carlton versus Hawthorn. Round 2. Are we all ready to rumble? I canny wait for this. Got a new scoreboard. We're going to try that out. What do you think about that, ladies and gents? Got me Charlie Kerno shirt on. I am ready. How are we? You can see some beautiful people in the chat. Who have we got in chat? We've got Shane, good day to you. We've got What's Up With You. That's very clever. Very clever. Got Shiny Blue in chat. Mark Smithies, Lana, Jonathan, Slobbo. He's bought a penis pump for tonight. Wow, that's deep, isn't it? Good start. Cheers, Slobbo. Narelle, g'day. Graham, Mark, made in Australia. Evening, mate. Christmas. Tell you what, that's proper from me, Slobber. It's not often, you know what, I'm taking off my game, mate, but you have tagged me heart there, bro. Well done. Fair play to you. Fair plays. Good darts. Good darts. G'day, Blue Bagger. G'day, Timmy. How we doing, mate? You right? How are we all? How are we all feeling tonight? I'm excited. Frankie, hey, all the way from Bali, mate. Hey, tell you what, that's commitment, my friend. Hope you're having a few jars for me. JS, have we done a score prediction? I think I said 29 points in mine. Hey, how are you, mate? You're terrified. You're petrified. It's electrifying. Better shape up, because I need a man. I'm nice and calm, chat. I don't know what. How are you? Dons or Crows? I went with Crows, mate. I went Crows. So go Dons. So Carlton will be live in 12 minutes 40 seconds. So I'm ready for this. Look at that beautiful MCG. I'm looking forward to see a little bit of Lewis Young. Lewis Young forward. I wasn't expecting that. But here we are. G'day, Robbo. How are you, mate? You right? Ben, g'day. Made in Australia. He's positive tonight. Blue's going to get smashed tonight. Mate, what will be, will be. Here come the Hawks, boys. Illness. Well, according to Cruiser, Jack Silvani is going forward. So, there it is. Evidently, the time has been added. We're now 30 minutes 45 away. So, big opportunity for the boys. No changes for the Hawks, though. So, this is going to be an intriguing one, isn't it? Because you'd say it's very early in the season. The Blues need to get the dub. My mate asked what's wrong with Harry, and I said to him he's got myxomatosis, which is a disease for rabbits. And he was like, oh, that sounds full on. And then like about 10 minutes later, he texted me going, you're a dickhead. So always good fun. I don't know what the expected crowd is. You'd imagine it's going to be 70k, wouldn't you? I mean, it is raining, though. And Aussies aren't like Poms, used to a bit of water. Frank, how are you? GG, I mean, it's a bit of water, innit? Well, they said illness. I mean, that's ambiguous, though, innit? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You never know. You never know, dear. But it's a little bit ambiguous, isn't it? Got me Charlie Curnow shirt on though, so I mean that's a positive. That's a positive, isn't it? So tell me, what are you expecting to happen tonight? We've got to get some positive energies going. Like I can sense the vibes ain't high. Like that, Lewis Young, he's gone with the 1950s genteel come over. Jason, good day. Made in Australia. What, sponsor a Carlton fan? Sponsor me if you want, mate. Blues by 13. I do like Jack Silvani up forward. I think he's been completely robbed from being down back. But there it is. Some handshakes all around. Haynes giving Oliver the big highs. You love to see it. Blues coming out. Tevity. Oh, cheers, Dan. Cheers, Dan Grinch Curse. I thought I'd get involved in the 7 ones. What do you reckon? Do you like that one? Does that one look better? People were saying it was too big last week, which I mean, you're never afraid of hearing it's too big. But I mean, I want to make you all happy, eh? I mean, that is the aim. I'm here with good friends tonight, so let's go. Can I ask a question? Why is the lettering on our shirts, our trading shirts, miles better than the lettering on the actual Guernseys? Can anyone explain that to me? Explain it to me as well as if I was 12. Come on, Blues. Come on, we're all here with you. We're riding this wave. We're riding this wave. 9 minutes. Big Charlie, there he is. Mark Smithies with a 10 gifted. Make sure you thank our legend, that is Mark. Aidan, good day to you, mate. Are you ready, my friend? Are you ready? Yeah, don't you think, though, the training Guernsey lettering, like that, like kind of like, you know, calculator, you know, when you used to write like 800855355? That kind of lettering? That's bonza. I've never used that word. I don't know how I feel. Well done, Mark, mate. Legend. Come on. I'm ready for this. Orange bibs all around. Adam Cherra there. This is honestly. Oh, cheers, Manny, mate. I appreciate you, brother. I hope you're well, mate. I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm very intrigued about what I'm going to see. Very intrigued. You know what is annoying me about the new promotion, like the new TV show? Why the hell are the commentators and the analysts getting the same treatment that the players do? Like someone winding me up. Kemp and Kerner. Looking forward to this. G'day, Peter. How you doing? I mean, I think the problem with Ashton, and I was reluctant to bring him in, and I love the guy, was we've done it for so many years, bringing in players purely because they haven't really performed. And in fairness, I thought Ashton, as much as I love him, was terrible in the VFL. Hogsauer, why not Lemmy, mate? Watch Lemmy play. Bruh. So yeah, to answer your question, I love Ashton, but I didn't like the attitude I saw in the VFL, especially when the forwards were rubbish. The forwards were rubbish in the last game. And I would have thought, for me, if it was me, it gave me a bit of Ash Johnson about Ashton Moyer, so Manny will be able to tell you all about that. It kind of felt like he was playing as if he knew he was going to get in. when I go on a bender. Mate, I don't often eat, mate. I mean, I don't often drink, mate. I'm getting old now, mate. Pom's still eating. What you eating? Or am I eating? I'm not eating, mate. I had my tea like literally 5 minutes before this. I had Cumberland sausages. I agree, Shane. I hope Charlie plays deep. Try and drag one of them away because they've really got 3 intercept threats. It's going to be a good look. What I want to see, we're going to learn a lot about this group tonight because the vibes aren't good, and this is where you really, really come out hard. Thank you, Dangaringe, mate. I've been trying, mate. I've been trying. Still a bit of a way to go, but we'll get there, mate. We'll get there. Where are you? Made in Australia. No gravy and mash. Just veggies. Veggies and sausage. Hey, Damo. I don't think his attitude's like Ash Hawks Hour, but what I meant is it was a very laconic display. It was a very, very going through the motions display, and it did disappoint me. We got a Luca. Luca, simple. Biggest improver. Gold Coast, 28 degrees, mate. Beautiful part of the world Gold Coast is. Sorry, I know that. You told me last time. Sorry. Sorry. That's on me. My brain's cooked. Oh, honey chicken with some Panadol. Rod, good day to you, mate. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're settled in. Biggest improver, I'm going to go Lucas Camparelli. I think he will be very good tonight. Just going to have a bit of work on him. Them wings up at Hawthorn are mighty impressive. To be fair, at least I won't see. I mean, the problem I've got is Matthew Cruiser did an interview today and literally said that Cripper's playing in the ruck. Hey, he's good below his feet, Tether. He's good below his old feet. Ooh, Snapper's beautiful. Shane, he's like the side down. So bounce is 4 minutes 10. Boys have a huddle. You love to see it. Love it, Hawks Hour. Mate, look, we'll probably try and arrange something. There's so much going on at the minute. I'm looking for, I mean, look, Lewis Young is a name that wasn't on anyone's list, was it? So he's in now. What an opportunity. Like, I can't think of a better situation as a footballer than being Carlton. Right? Because you are coming in to a team that is going to be hammered pillar to post if you lose this. What an opportunity to step up. Like, these are the things that you literally dream of. Carlton never lets you down no matter what. Made in Flinders Street, got too drenched, wanted to come home, so we're stuck with me. Let's hope they bring it home. I hope you're doing very well, Lucinda. Two minutes 59. Kathy, Sandra, good day to you. Big this. But think about it. Like, can you imagine being a player? These are the moments that you strive for, innit? Like, genuinely, these are the moments you strive for. That a chance, backs against the wall. Like, you think of all the great wins in human history, yeah? You think of all the great war stories, right? How good is that? Like, when you are up against the odds, coming back, that is where the victories are. Thinking like the Battle of Britain, this, innit? This is the Battle of Britain. It's like that kind of stuff, that vibe. Outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, but you somehow do it. Do you think Lord... I mean, to be honest, I am surprised. I'm not surprised Young is in, right, to answer Jeff and Jason. I am surprised that you wouldn't have promoted Lord and gone a bit smaller and had that option. I understand it, though. I understand why he's come in. Me, personally, if I was picking the team, I would have probably 2 less tall defenders. But there it is. Look at this guy here tossing the coin. He has come hasn't he? Cripps wins the toss. And he's chosen which way to go. He's not playing, Rod. You might have missed it. Late out. Lewis Young is in. He has got the illness. Right. Made in Australia. I'm getting a little bit shaky and all. But you know what? Cream rises to the top, doesn't it? You've got to do it. We're going to learn a lot about this side, this game. Backs against the wall. You've got to do it. Kane, give me that energy. Oh, sending love, Wen6. I hope you're all right, mate. I hope you're all right. Sending my love. Hope you get well better. Well better. Hope you get better. Hope you get well soon. There we are. It's Silvani, Brian, according to Cruiser. Bobby Hill, all day, mate. Guys won. Like, guy was best on the final. So 10 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Charcoal Chicken, welcome, mate. Thank you very much. Good on you, mate. So here we go. Ball is bounced. Blues are live. Good day, Poth. Hope you're doing well, mate. There's a free kick straight away to Jai Newcomb. Good start. Make sure you smash the like button. Thank you, Made in Australia. Hey, you're a good wingman, mate. All the way from Brum, good day. And Maribor Cho might grant Walter Edwards his first wish. It's so, like, look at this here. So Maribor Cho lines up. And Hawthorn take the lead. Come on, Blues. Do you know what I mean? Handshakes all round. Blues have got, honestly, it's little things like that, do you know what I mean? Right at the start, that's when you should be engaged, do you know what I mean? Like, right at the start, when you're coaching anyone, if the opening 3 holes, the opening set's bad, you're questioning it. You've got to be switched on straight away. That's when you are at your peak. You need to switch on. Come on, boys. They said it was holding. I mean, it's stiff, but it's the France of AFL. Mate, a kid. Go, 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 go! Right, come on, Blues. Knuckle down. So Cripps to TDK. TDK runs on. TDK drives it inside 50! That's better, Blues. Good work. Good goal. Answer straight back. Was that behind? Jesus, that's a bit... That looked like it cleared him by about 800 metres. Tell you what, Barras did well if he's touched it. I don't think he did, but... boys. It's yellow and egg shape. Pick the thing up. Boys, scrappy there. They wrestle it down. Stoppage in the middle point. Doesn't Lockie Cowan look weird in number 2? They gave a free kick. What for? I've just noticed it's gone back to 0. What happened? What was the free kick for? Will Day brought down by TDK, and we have another ball up in the middle. Chop arms. That's a little bit stiff, wasn't it? Back into the rug contest. Oh, come on. That's it. George Hewitt gets the ball. Drives it inside 50. One-on-one contest. Kemp drags it down. Go on, Walshy. And it's out for a throw. Come on, Blues. Look, genuinely, I don't think that was a chop. I'm with you, Carl. Oh, come on, boys. Blues paddle it forward. Cripps again. Well done, boys. Yep, I'm the same made in Australia. So boundary throw in the Blues forward 50. TDK paddle it. You know what annoys me about that? How many times do you see that from the Blues, that we paddle it forward of a contest and no one's there? Another throw-in. Martin Brundle. Are you a big fan of Walter? Are you a big fan of Kane Cons? You know what? I don't mind him. I think he does well that he gives something to chat about. Do you know what I mean? Which is good. Ball comes down again. TDK doing very well. Second and third efforts. Fogarty wraps him up in a tackle. We have another stoppage. You know what? Cottrell's work just off the ball in the stoppage, trying to stop a player getting to the contest. Very good. And I think the Blues have got a free here for George. George, yes, he has. High tackle. Love to see it. Come on, Georgie. Tell you what, George would be worth us putting bets on for the first goal for the Blues. Because how many sneaky free kicks does he get? And the Blues kick their first. 6-6. Hugs all round. Good start. Probably deserved. You could say, Billy Boyster, good 8, mate. You could probably say cheap free kick, but the Blues probably deserved that free kick. Pressure around the contest is good from the Blues. Decent energy from that celebration. G'day, Lieutenant Babsy. I'm still not a fan of the Blues removing players when you kick goals. Comes out the back of the stoppage here. Chera finds Cripps. Cripps handball straight to TDK in the tackle. Oh, what are you doing, boys? Why is it always them stupid tackles? Marshall, g'day, mate. How you doing? Very scrappy just in these early clitches. Chera air shots it in the tackle. Good work by Hawthorn to get it out, though. Ball comes into Carlton's D50. Haynes, bit of work to do. Finds Cowan. Cowan with the up and under. It's a risky play. Jarman Impey takes the intercept. Why would you go high? Oh, bit of work to do. Fumbles. Sard needs to get it out. He drags it out to high 50. Carlton, a bit of work to do on the ground ball. Motlop just chips it forward straight to the Hawks. It's so panicky and snatchy. Pick the thing up. It's yellow and egg-shaped. Andrew, it's very precision tackles, isn't it? Finn McGuinness, anyway, with an effort here. And it's a behind. Come on, Blues. Just a bit of composure. You know, but like, that was started there by Nick Haynes. Why is that handball there, right? Sorry, that was started by Lockie Cowan. Why is he going with the big Gregor Owen sky ball? Do you know what I mean? And then why is Young not picking that ball up? Why is Motlop not picking that ball up? Easy exit, over, kick again. Oh, these are littered here by the Blues. It's just always that make sure it's not good enough. Ball comes in. He could be paid a mark. It's not. Just got to make sure. Do you know what I mean? Like, make sure. Like, that was so overcooked, that kick. I agree, Gus. And there it is, the handball chain. That's so much better when it's a handball chain. You can't mess that up. Loopy handball, though, to Brody Kempers. I said that. Tell you what, Hawks are quick to the fall of the ball. Holding the ball. G'day, Jeff. How are you, mate? Brody Kemp, then. Halfway between midfield and back half for the Blues. Obscene pressure from the Hawks, though. Motlop ushered away out of it. Kick to nothing. Bit of work to do for Hawthorn. Free kick conceded. Great kick there by Hawthorn. Opens up the ground. Hey, Biffa, mate. So 6-7, 13 minutes to play of the first. Pressure's been intense from both sides. TDK gets the handball guide. Sam Walsh kicks inside 50. Bullied out of it there. Tom Barras does well. Josh Battle. Cam McKenzie. Josh Weddle. McKenzie again. The handball chain is there. The runners are everywhere now. Hawks spread. Cam McKenzie inside 50. Excellent defensive work by Hardwick. Got in the way of Wheatering. Maribor Shaw has a shot at goal. You never see that from the Blues. That sensible, that selfish there. He just legally just got in the way that made Wheatering check his run. Just gave him that 5 seconds. And Maribor Shaw has a shot. Yeah, but Dan Gorringe Curse, did you see the Blues had that nice little handball chain? Right? And then they just kicked the ball out of nowhere. Maribor Shaw drags it right. Haynes spoils it out of bounds. So boundary throw. Carlton with a bit of defensive work to do. They have looked a little bit vulnerable on the ground ball, but they often do, the Blues. Lewis Young into the ruck now. Why is Lewis Young, like, he's the biggest one there. Why is he not getting his body in there to protect Shearer and Ollie Hollands? Good tackle there. Blues bit of work to do here. Sam Walsh turns backwards to go forwards. Big clearing kick. Wheatering does well. Hurried out of it though. Hawks build nicely. CJ dives it into 50. Oof. Good, Jason. How are you? Genuinely. The two goals, the two shots at goal, though, by the Blues, has just been rudimentary stuff. Blues at the fall of the ball. They've got numbers here now. Wheatering up and under again inside 50. Puts it on top of Motlot's head. Jesus does well. Cottrell clears the lines. And that was an obvious free, to be fair to Sicily. He was being dragged out of it. And that just relieves and brings the pressure back. James Sicily. Oh, it's way too easy. How has Weddle ghosted there? How has Weddle ghosted there? Everyone's looking at him. Oh, my good heavens. Bloke's doing a guitar slide. He thinks he's on Guitar Hero. That's a behind. 8-6. Weddle looks like, he would be like, the lovable rogue in a 1980s school sitcom. Was that like it? Because we had a Grange Hill in England. Dun, 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 dun. Why am I singing the theme music to freaking Thomas the Tank Engine? Sort your life out, Pom. Here we are. Cripps. Just in front of halfback. Doc. Big bomb. Oh, my God. You can't kick it in the air to these people. And now there's going to be a first chance to see an intercept transition. They look to switch. Yeah, I did, Billy, and it filled me with about as much confidence as my wife saying my mother-in-law won't find fault at Christmas. Go through the corridor now, Hawks. Good handballs. More handball. Look at the running. They are just running through the Blues. First mistake. Shearer needs to pick it up. How have we lost that contest? Mackenzie deep inside 50. And Nick Watson asking for a free. And Blake Acres is giving it large. There's all sorts going on here. Bro, it's Nick Watson. He's 4'8". My favourite was when he tried to tell me that Cripps has won a Brownlow as a ruckman. That was my favourite, Billy. Big up and under. That could be a push to Jesus, not counted. I did like how many people it took to get Blake Acres off him. Mitch McGovern there. Can we stop with the up and under kicks, man? Would it kill anyone to kick like a normal, rational human being? Cheers, Sporty dude. I appreciate you. So Hawthorn have the mark. They go inside 50. Tell you what, Weddle has been a nightmare for the Blues inside 50. I don't know if you guys have ever played foursomes for money, but we've all got one of them idiot mates that does a no-look put when it's like $10 on the game. Hawthorn out of the stoppage and they've got to go. And Dylan Moore, we talked about him in the preview. He's quicker, smarter. Carlton lost him at that contest and he's up and about. Hawthorn 14, the Blues 6. The Blues have held on, but you can't say that wasn't coming. Like, that was Boxing Day, and you know you're going to see freaking hot cross buns in Coles. Absolute great play by Dylan Moore. But again, look, Dylan Moore there engages contacts, and Ollie Hollands is ball watching there. If you heard about Chin Cotter, he said you keep your eye on him all the time. And literally, Ollie Hollands has looked elsewhere. (14-6), got the security guard there, spending more time just chatting bare rubbish to the boundary people. They've really made an effort here from Hawthorn to do some research on TDK. And have you seen they're trying to engage him as far down Carlton's defensive side as possible? Because that's his best work. His best work is when the ball hits the ground and then he runs on, like the first goal that was discounted. Smart football by Hawks. They have definitely watched the tape. Try and keep him as far away from it as possible. Will Day gets away from everyone. And Lewis Young takes the intercept mark. Lewis Young was aiming left, goes right. TDK, bit of work to do. Whistled out of it. Connor Nash barges through. Yeah, he's doing well there, Nath. You know what, Cat, across the ditch? You know what I actually think Carlton's game plan is? It's that song by The Killers. Hold on, just hold on. Mitch McGovern gets the free. He doesn't look a thing like Jesus. These kicks to the wing. It's just not working, man. Like, we have that nice little handball string of play that then Jesse Motlop decides to blaze the kick from. Play the short, sharp handball. Do you know what I mean? Take the skill errors out of the game. It's baffling to me that the Blues keep trying to kick it. Do you know what I mean? And thread a kick 50 metres with accuracy when 10-metre kicks are screwed. All right, come on, Blues. To be fair, Shiny Blue, I mean, the one credit we can give the Blues is, if anything, the entries have been shallow. George Hewitt finds a bit of space finally from some stoppage. Bundled out of it, Connor Nash. Look at Hawthorn. Always running ahead. Everyone is asking for the ball here. Deep inside, a natural one-on-one. Hardwick did well to make that a contest. Fumbly ball. Cho beats two Carlton players. Dylan Moore wins it. There's the up and under. The first time we've seen it from Hawthorn. Ball hits the deck. Blue's got a bit of work to do. Cripps shrugs off the tackle. Oh, that's going to be called out. Oh, wait, it stayed in. Good bounce. Hawthorn, just pause a little bit. Space to run into. Deep entry inside 50 for Hawks. McGovern. Play on. Oh, Blues missed that small kick, but Ollie runs on. Ollie. Ah, go on, Kemp. Go again. What is Kemp doing? Honestly, Kemp treated that like a live hand grenade. And Hawthorn clean it up, but it should come straight to TDK. Bit of work to do. Charlie. Lockie Fogarty. And Cottrell gets the goal. Well done, Blue Boys. Blues managed to bring the deficit back to 2. I don't know what it felt like a lifetime for Cottrell, didn't it? You love to see it. You love to see them have a little bit of argument. Spot on, Dangaringe, mate. Like, play football. I don't think we look scared. I think we look very... Almost feels disconnected the way we move the ball. Hey, Kane, how are you, mate? But they're having a crack. They're knee-deep in it at the minute. Again, see there, look, he just stops TDK joining that chain. Walsh does well, though, to get out of it. He drives it in. Good take by CJ. Ushered out of it, though, they are. Jack Silvani needs to get rid of it. Oh, Blake just can't grab hold of it, and Hawks wrestle it away. Akers gets the free for a high. And the Blues' tails are wagging. 5 minutes to go. Just got to make it work sometimes, haven't you? That's quality, that went 6. Here we are. Blake Akers from just in front. Sweet dreams are made of these. James Sicily here to take the resulting boundary kick. Goes deep up the corridor. TDK can't take it. Ollie wraps Will Day up. We're going to have a stoppage. Who's injured? Why do we keep looking at Gunston? Newcomb out the back. Hawks look to build. Ollie Hollands twists and turns. What's that free kick for? John Newcomb gets the free for God knows what. Cripps isn't happy with it. Come on, Blues. Cottrell to Silvani. Up to Kent. Weddle eases him out of it. Out of bounds on the full. Come on, Blues. Cripps takes off from the resulting free kick deep inside 50. Charlie. Fogarty. They're all lining up. Blake behind. Come on, Blues. How do you throw it when you're not even being... Good work by the Blues to do that. Big kick up the wing. TDK with another intercept grab. Oh, Hawks feeling the pressure here. How is that not no intent? Like, even if that's not out of bounds on the full, how is that not no intent? There was no Hawks player within a millimetre of him. Not much, mate. My week's been good, David. How's yours? You haven't missed much. 2 goals, 1 Carlton, 2 goals, 2 Hawks. Hasn't been a great exhibition of football, but the Blues are in it. Blues really need to make hay as the momentum's going their way. Been a good rug battle, Meek versus TDK. Chera drags it in. Up to the 50. Spoiled throw-in. Tell you what, Hawks' pressure's been really good. I agree, Chris Mass. Oh, Walsh just can't grab it. Great tackle, though, by Jack Silvani. Jack's up for this. Come on, Blues. Well done from Tom. Lloyd Meek. Handball into the face of Jack. Hawks got a lot of work to do here. How do they always have a man free? Wearing spoils it. Back inside 50. Ushered out of it. Jai Newcomb clears his line. Straight in the waiting arms of Nick Haynes, who wins the free. Love it, David. How's your week been? It been good, mate? Deep inside 50. JSOS forward. Who would have thought it? Here we are. Hawthorn build, though. Connor Nash. This would be a dagger through the Blues' heart after how hard they've worked to get back in if they concede a cheap one. Ollie, a lot of work to do versus Ginny. Maribor Cho dishes it out. Behind. Lewis Young takes the result in. Oh, it wasn't a behind. It was out of bounds on the full. Who knew? Good work by Ollie. He is. We haven't seen much of him, Jace. So we got stoppage. 1 minute 23. About 55 out from Carlton's goal. Absolute ripping rug battle between Hawks and TDK at the minute. Up and under, and Lewis Young bullied out of it again by Maribor Cho. Maribor Cho, honestly, at the minute, is having a bit of fun. Look at that. Engages early, and Lewis is all kinds of unbalanced. And Maribor Cho, this is sad. Hey, Aiden, I'm good, mate. How are you? And it's hit the post. 15 plays 13. I agree, Billy. He has definitely improved at Hawks. Maver, I wouldn't have a clue, mate. If you're in Australia, KO. Carlton clear the lines long. 20 seconds left on the clock. Hawthorn, chance for one more inside 50. Should be easily cleaned up by Haynes. It is. And that should see us out. And there is the half. The Blues 15. I mean, Hawthorn 15. The Blues 13. Good to see you, Dione. 7+ Maver. There you are, mate. And the Blues did valiantly, to say the best, to say the least. They were valiant in that. Valiant. The Blues did put in a lot of effort there. Hawthorn probably had the better of that. But while you stay in it, it makes it hard. It's a fascinating game, though, isn't it? It's a fascinating game. What are we all thinking? I think the Blues definitely has to sharpen it up, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? Sharpen up a little bit. Young's in for Mackay. Evening, Sonny. Ollie's done very well on Ginny. I agree, Says and Adam. That's the kind of pressure and intent. Do you know what I mean? That's the pressure and intent you want to see. Definitely got to sharpen it up. But they looked a bit harder there. I do worry that all we've seen Hawks is pressure. And we've seen a lot of them up and under kicks. But just got to keep going. You're scared? I feel you, Jill. I hope you're doing well. It's going to be interesting, this, what we see from this second half. Because no doubt Sam Mitchell's going to give him a talking to about sharpening up. Few chances for the Hawks left out there, like the Blues. But the Hawks will probably look at that and say, when we had the 10 minutes, we probably should have made hay. That'll be interesting what happens, because that was what happened against Essendon as well. I agree, Shane. I mean, the problem is once the handball game gets going by the Hawks, it can cut you up. Daughter Aria, is it Aria? Have I said that right? Aria, good day to you, my darling. I hope you're having a good time with your dad. Your dad's a good man. Listen to your dad. I agree, Nate. Like the Blues, you know what? You know what is tough about watching Carlton's backline is it feels like they are an implosion away from putting more pressure on them. And that's the big thing with the Blues. The pressure we bring on ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Is a big thing. If we won by 40, would we be happy with this performance? Well, I mean, to be honest, I think if we won last week, 15-13 way Hawks have played, I'm happy how they handled that pressure. I think it's got to be better, and I think we've got to capitalise more. But my issue is the brand we're playing at the minute, and I don't know how you feel, chat. I don't feel like it's sustainable. I don't feel like you can play for 30 minutes every quarter like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how you feel. I just don't feel that contested pressure is sustainable, because you saw it against Richmond last week. When it goes well, it's good, but you can't possibly maintain that for 4 quarters. Like, you've got to go short. You've got to get that handball chain. You've got to calm it down. Black and White makes a good point. I feel like at times as well we are too quick with the ball, and it's like one of them ones that you just don't quite understand. It's like we've got to get it forward for no point. Yeah, you can't have Young there. You know what I am surprised about? Why Young's in the back half of the ground. Jeffers! How are you, mate? Schmick or Adelaide tickets. Carlton, Port Adelaide, some real schmick tickets, so stay tuned for that. Carl, I agree. So that's my issue when you watch the Blues. I just don't think it is sustainable, and that is my one concern. It's beautiful to watch, but I don't think it's sustainable. You know what? Billy, spot on as well. I agree. I'd like to see, I don't understand, Carlton don't play that controlled brand of football. My mic just shit itself. Did it? Damo, if you're teasing me, mate, I'll come round to your house. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Come and close the curtains, and what we need is candlelight, you and me, and a bottle of wine. Can you hear that? Look at him. He's He's just teasing me, isn't he? He's just teasing me. All right, well, just let me know, chat. I am yours. I am yours. Got Ben Camperelli there. And we've got the legend that is Mark Pinner. Bit of Charleston there. Cheers, Billy. Cheers, YTV. So here we are, second quarter about to commence. And we're off. So here we are, TDK taps it down, Will Day steals it, steadies himself, delivers it deep inside 50. Hardwick can't take it, bit of work to do from McGovern. He's played for the high free kick. And he's given it away. Hardwick gets the free. That absolutely kills you when the momentum is on your side. Have they called dragging the arm? Does it sound better now? Ah. Bit of holding. He's been really hot on that, hasn't he, the umpire? Umpires have been that. Cheers, guys. I appreciate you. Shane, what I said is you're being kind enough, right, to donate a Port Adelaide ticket, Carlton versus Port. So stay tuned for that. I don't know what Molob's doing on the ball. I mean, the Blues need something different there. Because you know what? I think why it's not sustainable is we go so long. So when you go long, you've got to have good pressure, but there is no, like, short game. We're like a golfer that can only hit the 300-metre bomb. And anything else is, oh, what's gone on here? Hawthorn, great pressure. The wizard Watson kicks his first of the evening. And he's dancing around. And it's always the same. Blues get themselves in a position. And the Hawks are pulling away here. The Blues need to get their hands on it. And now we have a political broadcast from Alice Jordan Baird. Alice, pick a side. Your dad or your mum? You know what, though, Billy? And I don't know what chat thinks. I think Carlton are very similar to St Kilda, right? In the terms of they work so hard for every goal. Work so hard. It's such a grind for Carlton to kick goals. Even when they kick 80, 90, I went back and watched the Geelong game, and literally 8 of their goals, our goals, we have busted arse. What? Thank you, Mrs. Pom. You're not welcome. And here we are. Hawthorn again go through. George Hewitt manages to get the ball and he dinks a kick in between everyone. Doherty does well to pick it up. He goes high, up and under. Oh, and it's so easy for Battle there. Battle and Sicily just playing with their own ball. Not too sure why Will Day turns into trouble. Good effort by Ollie. Carlton really bringing the pressure. They've got to get this, but it gets coughed up again. Fuck me, it's so easy when you kick over the top of us. And here we are. Hawks have the outnumber here and the lead. Sard has lost the wizard. In the Legend Lounge, Des, what are we having? The problem is, though, right, with the Blues, is we can't control it. At this stage now, you just want to keep your hands on the ball for a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. But because they've worked so hard, I reckon they're paggered. Behind. What, made in Australia? Do you think it's a lucky shirt? Billy is so easy as well, isn't it? It's handball, kick, bang, through. Well, I mean, I suppose there's a conversation we can have. It's another long kick to nothing. And the Blues now starting to gain territory with zero intent. Drived inside 50. Hardwick misses it. Bit of work to do. Rush handball out the back. Bit of time here. Lucas Camparelli. He started going up and under. I'm behind by 3 minutes. Really? I'll refresh the screen. I've got 16 minutes 35. What have you got? Sam Docherty just tries to drag it forward. Motlop, a bit of work to do. And this handball chain coming. The Blues have got to stop it. If he gets one more. CJ here. Handball back to Will Day. CJ again. Carlton give chase. Barras, battle. Look at the on-field running. Like CJ has ran a mile. Motlop just looks at the ball. Blues under pressure here, going backwards. Matty Cottrell drives it in. McGovern. Charlie Curnow! Kemp! That's a mark. It is a mark. Blues need this kick. Well done, Kempy. Carlton 19. Hawthorn 28. And the Blues got a little bit of some reward there. Bit of reward. A lot better from the Blues, that. A lot better. A lot better from the Blues. It was very hard work, you're right. But, I mean, that's how we play. It's fascinating to watch when you just see how, like, hard our goals are. Your excuse, Gav. Scrappy ground ball. Blues get it away. Sard through the corridor. One bounce. Carlton starting to rise here. They've got to do something. And Zach Williams. Blues have 2 in a row. There's an easy goal. And Sard taking the game on. The Blues are right back in this. And that's what the Blues have got to do. Take the game on a bit. Good work. Blues needed a bit of an engine there. That is football. A lot better from the Blues. 15-12 to go. Come on, boys. A lot better from the Blues, that. How good has it seen Sard just take a bounce in space? I agree, Cat across the ditch. I'd like to see him get on his bike a bit more. Out the back of a stoppage here. Blues got to maintain this pressure now. 15 minutes. Good evening, Cole. How are you, mate? Shearer drags it forward. Why is CJ on Motlop? Why is CJ on Motlop? Blues have got to make pay now. While we're in it, got to make hay. Handball, no look handball. Pressure has really upped this game. Fumbly, I think next goal is so important. Cam McKenzie drills it into the corridor. And Hawks are out here. Blues have got one-on-ones, though. This is going to be interesting. Oh, well done. Cottrell beats Dylan Moore. G'day, Doracle. How are you, my love? Cottrell. Williams can't take it. Sockers it off the ground. Chesney. Straight through the corridor. Morlov fumbles. Handball out. Chera. Go on, boys. Kick to no one. Josh Battle all the time in the world. Out of bounds. Come on. That looked like it hurt. That looked like it hurt. G'day, Duke. How are you? Stem one's that. If he takes that, I'm very well, my darling. Very well. Thank you for asking. It's one of them things, isn't it? It's one of them things that when the Blues, if the Blues take that mark, get that inside 50, happy days. Blues making this a real contest. They've got to be careful committing so many people to the attacking side. Do like it, though. Cherier, what has he done there? Great defensive work from TDK. Motlob takes the mark this time. Turns and goes. He's got the lead. Jack drops the mark. Recovers. Left foot. Is that a goal? You know what? Controversial opinion, right? I actually think it's harder to catch a ball with long sleeves. It is a behind. (26 players, 28). This is where the Blues have got to really switch on. Hawks have found it very easy so far to transition from these situations. Calm, Blues. Drills an absolute dart there to Jai Newcomb. And they're spreading so beautifully now. Options all around. Drives it inside 50. Blues. Genuinely, I used to roll my sleeves up in the wet playing inside centre. I used to find it would bounce more when you took the high ball. Young Italian hands, good day, mate. Good to see you, buddy. This is going to be like a dagger if Connor slots this. Nice draw. Leaves it out there, though. Spot on, Jack. It's been really easy for them to go back to front. Sad then. The Blues have really got into this long kick from here. But if you remember that nice little bit of they had earlier was that short kick. See Nick Watson straight away peel off the mark, knowing that Sad likes to retake it from there. Goes back long. Blues have got to draw the contest here at least. Lucas Camparelli absolutely wrestled there. Come on, Blues. They're working hard, Petra, but like that is my big concern. We work so hard. Like, I would say if you if you were playing a computer game and you had the energy bar, I would say Carlton's energy bar is like 60% full. Hawks is 81. Lucas Camporelli grabs the loose ball, drives it to Sauce, does well against Barras. He's got loads to beat. Sauce has done it. It's a free. Umpires are hot on this holding, aren't they, today? That's going to be the new play of the week. The new play this week. Soon as the ball's hit the deck in the midfield, and it's funny because Carlton's exit strategy is the same, we have looked in trouble. Ollie Hollands does well, drags it forward. Lewis Young with a peculiar kicking action. Kerno rushed out of it. Akers tackled. Surely a trip, is it? It is! Way! Come on, Blake. Sets up on the goal square. Sicily spoils. Bit of work to do. Got to make this, because if that's paddled on, there's problems. Oof, out of bounds. Come on, boys. So 10 minutes 30. Good to see Ben Camporelli there, chewing his tog. Blues concede the free kick. 10 minutes 14 to play. Good intercept mark. Strong by Wheatering. Blues need to just get going from here. Just get going. Looking to switch it. Nice kick into the corridor from McGovern. Motlop, just defensive side of midfield. Blues, this is better from the Blues. A bit slower, a bit calm. A bit more calmer. Don't have to go all the time. Patience, boys. Patience. Deep kick down. Carlton press the button. Cripper. Doc. Bit of work to do from Charlie on Jai Newcomb. He's taking him high. Come on, boys. Jai Newcomb. Wrong foot's Charlie. Young takes the intercept at halfway. 8 minutes 48 on the clock. Blues trail by 3. Deep inside 50 again. And Hardwick now down the back. And that's 50! All that pressure being built up. Good effort by Haynes. George Stewart, work to do. Handballs. Fogarty. The Blues are out here. Doherty. Deep inside 50. Charlie on 3. Battle spoils. That could be holding the ball. Brodie Kemp. Off a step. Sam Walsh. Big goal. The Blues battle hard. Blues hit the front. 32-29. And it's not counted. Can I ask, just what is the reason of that? What is the reason of that? Like, there was no disadvantage to Hawks by us playing on there. Jack Silvani doesn't miss, though. Doesn't matter. Stephen Silvani looks stoked his dad has got to go. 7 minutes 40. The Blues hit the front by 3. Come on, boys. Good work there. Again, hard work, but they're getting it done. You know what, though? Reward for pressure from Jack. Look, he has tracked everyone who had the ball in the Hawks D there. Everyone, he tracked them all. Everyone. So we got Jack Gunson on now, Matty. $29.32. Back to the centre we go. You see, Hawthorn there. They're desperate to stop TDK getting to the front. Patrick Cripps takes one on. Blake Acres drills it low. Brodie Kemp, work to do. Come on, Blues, keep the pressure up. And Carl Amon will clear the lines. Hawks just, they're sopping it up, aren't they, Billy? Really well. Carlton with another chance. Chera drags it down to Mr. Cottrell. Could be a trip, that. All right, fair enough. 33 plays 29. Are we going to see Sicily with a low dart? Ollie Hollands. Mitch McGovern. Good soccer. Ollie Hollands again. Oh, the handball, boys. The handball. Come on. 6 minutes 32. I'm gutted we didn't get the midfield goal. Why am I having to zoom in on Cripps? What the hell is that going to do? Hey, Collingwood nothing, mate. It would be nice. You see that goal, that opportunity from that switch was so much better when we were a little bit patient. The problem is like, it's almost like we're only allowed to touch the ball 3 times uncontested before we get a bit excited. Nice from Australia, that. Good start against Indonesia. Japan, the top of the group, aren't they? $29.33. 6 minutes 15. Big up and under, Gregor Owen. The old Gary Owen. Here we are. And Young sees it out. Come on, Blues. Keep this up. Blues pressure's been good. Jack Gunston has officially been subbed in. 6 minutes left. They have done, Mitch. I hope you're doing well, mate. Is that 50? It's not. Carlton get a free deep in their own half. There we are. Nice and slow. Sad. Under a bit of pressure, gets rid of it. Again, though, it's a kick to nothing. Short kick. Handball back. And a spread from Hawks. Ooh, Chera does well to hurry Cam McKenzie out of it. Another kick long. Chera finds Zach Williams. Oh, Silvani nearly takes it. That could be high. It's not. I agree, Mitch. So there should be knife. Adam Chera! Big goal! And the Blues needed a reward for pressure. And the Blues have got another goal. 39 plays 29. Come on, Blues. Good start. Good start. 10-point lead. 4 minutes 50. Blues got work to do, but they are battling at the moment. They are battling. And at the moment, the Hawks are a little bit rattled. Nice to see Chincotta's face in the crowd there. Silvani definitely looks the most fit one. Rod, spot on. Spot on. Well, he keeps his width, does Campo. He does the forgotten things well. 39-29. 4 minutes 53 to play. Well, I mean, Collingwood Nuffy, you genuinely don't watch it and go champagne football. It can be a tough watch, mate. Spot on. Chera there. Frees his man. Kemp runs under it, but Chera carries on. I mean, Cottrell carries on. Poor kick. Does work, though. How has CJ ran? Absolutely uncontested there. How? Nick Watson drags the ball into his arms. Right half back. 4 minutes 19 to go. Good mark by Gov. Cam McKenzie trying the old cheat play. Love to see it. Mate, you tell me. Drives it inside 50. Ball comes to the ground. Well done by Cripps. Hewitt goes out the back. And Cripps pinged for incorrect disposal. Cheers, Collingwood Nuffy. Can the Blues hold this pressure, though? That's the question. They've got to do this. They've got to keep that going. Shocking kick by James Sicily. And James Sicily's blowing the big ones here. Good paddle on from Akers. Walsh work to do. Rushed out of it. Come on, Blues. There's a lot of effort from the Blues, but just got to keep going. Hope the damn wall breaks. You know what? Blowing the big ones in the Blues here. The Blues just got to keep this now. Well done by TDK. Finds Akers. Morlock with time. Forgets the ball. Akers comes back to help. Impey. Good tackle by Hewitt. Come on, Blues. Two minutes 56. Come on, Blues. Everyone rumps up. Cowan mobs it up, drives it in. Boundary throw, 243. Come on, Blues. It's just them little 1%, isn't it? You mark the ball there, you pick the ball up. We'll do our best, mate. Motlob sharks the pack. Go again, Motters. Jesse! Big goal! He needed that. The small forward gets it. And the Blues, 45. Hawthorn, 29. Midge and we are in deep in discussion. Come on, Blues. Come on. Hopefully that ignites something in Jesse. Hawks, they're on the ropes at the minute, the Hawks. Great fight and passion. Spawn black and white. Set up for a small forward. You know what was good about Jesse there as well is he beelined for the ball. He didn't try and get in the contest. He didn't try and do anything. He actually just was a bit selfish. Mike McCurry, member for 33 months. Mate, spot on, doing what he was born to do. Big goal. Is the umpire still calling people for 666? How are we going for a review? It was a fucking hour ago. Oh my God, there has to be a time. There has to be a time for this. Like, you can't just go back. You don't see this in EPL and they go back to freaking 1966 and call the Germans. Go, we made a mistake. What is going on? Blues got a bit of pressure. Last time, though, they had a decision go against them. They jumped themselves up. Blues got to just keep this goalless here. If the Blues can just keep Hawks goalless, good times. I was on about the 1966 World Cup, but young Hans, Italian, mate. I absolutely am so chuffed you brought in a war reference. Will Day goes through the corridor. This is the last thing the Blues need. They've got to defend hard here. Nick Watson delivers one out, and Hardwick is going to take his time. And that is a dagger in the chest there for the Blues. I agree, Double Dummy, but that review seemed ages, didn't it? Blues got to switch on, though. And the Blues switched off. Hawks kicked the next. And what was a lead that you start to look at, suddenly Hawthorn have pulled it back in. 5 point is the difference. The Blues got to knuckle down again. Game on. How is Gunston like 35, bro? Bloke still looks 22. Look how easy they transition, though. It's been their cropper because the Blues' tackles have been good. But if you miss that first wave of tackles, Hawthorn cut you up like a knife through butter. Can I just say, I played golf a couple of weeks ago with someone who does that, you know, like leans into the shot. There is nothing worse, man. So 40-35, deep again kick. Blues kick for territory. Motlop gives chase. Oh, I agree, Billy. And black and white, so clean, so good. It is good to watch. I'd be enjoying this if I didn't have my heart invested in it. Great header by Lloyd Meek. Tackle there. Surely that's... Hey! Finally! Cheers, Billy. Charlie's just done the half-assed effort and fucking George Hewitt, man, thinking he's playing in the WWE. Blues go backward. Hawthorn go backwards. Carlton have got to make sure they stop any short kicks from here. Make them go long here. Make them go long. We do make them go long. TDK can't grab it. How do Hawthorn seem to have more men around the quarters? Chance for an inside 50. Half time, 45, plays 35. The Blues go in with the slimmest of margins. And probably, it's fair to say, well deserved. Well deserved. Been a slog. The Blues have been up to task. It ain't been pretty, but it has been effective. If the Blues can keep this up for 2 quarters, they are more than in this game. Hawthorn have got to work this out. Hawthorn at the minute, struggling around the contest, struggling with the pressure. But a very, very good heart and soul performance from the Blues after last week's performance. This is what we wanted to see. This is what we wanted to see. The Blues are putting in the grind. They're putting in the grind. Big second quarter half to come. Blues have got to make sure now that they keep this up. Keep this up. Blues are sticking to the task at hand. That's all you can ask them to do. That's all you can ask them to do, right? Is it perfect? No, it's not. But very, very, very effective. Blues got a big second half, so has Hawthorn. Both sides need to gain control of this game. But the Blues will be very happy and probably will feel that they should be further ahead. Would have been a handy lead. If that goal had been kicked, it would have been very handy indeed. Right, I'm going to go for a wee and go and grab something to drink. We will be back about 9 o'clock. So go and enjoy yourself. And I'll give you we'll give you a tips video to watch at half time. How's that? A tips video to watch at half time. You can put your tips in while I show you it. So I will be back. What's going on here? Why is my screen gone? There we are. Right. So I'll be back at 9 p.m. Right? 9 p.m. Everyone, welcome back to the channel, PommyInOz. I am the Pom, and we've got a complete breakdown of round 2 with our expert tips. We'll give you some key insights, a brief preview of every game, and also our tips. So get yourself a comfy chair, get ready as we look to see which teams will win this week and get some form, back up last week's form, or look to buck the trend. So let's run that intro, get straight into it. Kicking things off, round 2 tonight, Carlton in an intriguing battle at the G versus Hawthorn, the High Flyers. Both sides are coming into this with plenty to prove, with contrasting beginnings to their season. Carlton had an abysmal opener, struggling to maintain any consistency, littered with skill errors and poor ball use, leaving plenty of question marks about the Blues and a potential flag challenge. On the other hand, Hawthorn have come out firing, showcasing an exhilarating brand of football, with their youthful brigade absolutely stepping up, claiming win after win. Key matchups in this one has to be the return of Charlie Curnow versus Tom Barras and Josh Battle. The new kids at Hawthorn have really settled in well, freeing up James Sicily. And also Carlton's Harry Mackay. He was way down in round 1. Can he find some form against a very tough backline? The midfield battle is going to be a great one too. Jai Newcombe and Will Day going head-to-head with Cripper and Walsh. And let's not forget about Carlton going in incredibly tall in this one in what will be an overcast, wet day here at the G. Their small forwards of Hawthorn are potentially the best in the comp. Given round 1 form, momentum everyone's carrying, I can't go past Hawthorn here. Hawthorn by 30 points in what will be another Sam Mitchell masterclass. Next up, Friday night showdown, MCG, the Doggies versus the Pies, a clash that really will set the tone, I feel, for the weekend. The Doggies enter this game off the back of a hard-fought 16-point win. Despite a mounting injury list at the Dogs, they have shown resilience. Kennedy was sensational in the midfield. Norton and Vandermeer looked good in the forward line. However, the absence of key players does catch up with you. No Bont, no Trelaw, no Ugle-Hagen. It just raised concerns about their depth and can they maintain this momentum. Collingwood, after a disappointing round 0, came back with a bang. 91-point victory versus Port Adelaide. Dan Houston was sensational off halfback. The Dacos boys were instrumental in driving their team forward. They looked back to their best after a blip in round 0. The key matchups here, how does Norton go against Darcy Moore? You've got to expose Reef McInnes, and last week Port Adelaide didn't do that. This could be pivotal in determining the game's outcome. Additionally, the midfield battle is going to be intense. Can Dogs use their almost their B midfield? Liberatore, a lot's going to be expected on him, and potentially the return of John DeGoey gives Collingwood an edge in this. Given the Pies' recent form, 29 points versus the Dogs. Shifting tact, we go to the G. Essendon entertain Adelaide Crows, a game that really does showcase a chance for Adelaide to prove you can trust them again. Essendon had a tough opener versus Hawthorn, losing by 26 points, but they did show signs in that round 1 game. They showed glimpses of their ability in and around the ball, and at times they did look the better side for small periods of that game. Key injuries, though, have compounded the challenges. No Langford, no Ridley in this game. Adelaide, conversely, enter the game with a wave of momentum. They were almost perfect in their victory versus St Kilda, particularly their forward line trio. Fogarty, Walker and Thilthorpe were sensational, significant threats in the forward 50. The dynamicness of Rankine, Neil Bullen, Peatling and Dawson really did give them PODs all around the ground. So versatile, so deadly. A critical matchup here will be how the defence of Essendon handles that trio. A lot is going to be expected on Ben Mackay, the big recruit. He was woeful last week. He's got a big job on his hands this week. Also, that midfield battle. Can midfield of Essendon handle Dawson, Rankine and co? Rankine and Dawson looked absolutely another level last week, albeit against not much resistance. This will be a big stage of how you determine the flow of the game in that midfield battle. Considering Adelaide's impressive form, I'm going to tip them by 14 points. My confidence is high in this one, incidentally. Port Adelaide up next. It was the biggest loss of Ken Hinckley's career, 91 points, his 13th season. Despite the setback, Hinckley remains optimistic. Richmond, they started their season on a high. Stunning victory versus Carlton. Unexpected it was, but it gets the duck off the bat. Can they win a game this year? In terms of injury news, Port, they were kind of injury-free last week. It's more tactical adjustments for them. Richmond do lose Tom Lynch through suspension, and Jacob Blight is under an injury cloud, who was very good in the first half versus Carlton. The matchup here is really, can they get some cohesion in the midfield for Port? Port's JHF and Rosie weren't their particular best last week, although finding it enough times. Richmond's intensity, though, is spectacular, and that is probably something that Port don't want. Port do not want to play a team that is hungry and is now wagging its tail. Port need to rebound from their round one loss. Richmond, again, are playing a game here at Adelaide Oval that there is no pressure on them. A win here is sensational. Showing something is just as good. Considering Port's disappointing defeat last week. Hey, how are we all? Right. I am ready. I am ready. Big second half coming. Big second half coming. We have got Carlton versus Hawthorn coming up live next. How are we all? Let me know how we all feeling. Hey, I reckon you have got a shot. Summary of the first half. Good intent, good pressure from the Blues. Bit of a struggle for Hawthorn. Under the pressure, they've got a bit snatchy. It hasn't been free-flowing. Carlton have taken the run away. Blues working incredibly hard for their goals. That is my only concern, is how hard we have worked for the goals. But if we can keep that intensity and effort up, Hawthorn are struggling. Hawthorn have got to do something here. Umpiring, shocking. But, I mean, to be fair, watching all the games so far this year, they've made some doozies, haven't they? Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's the lateness of the goals. Like, I don't mind every goal being checked, but it shouldn't take that fucking long, should it? Should it? To check a goal? But here we go. What's everyone think about Bulldogs changing the name to Footscray? Not really. Well, I've got you, haven't I? I mean, I've got like a little family here in chat. I enjoy hanging with you guys. I do think Footscray sounds cool. But, like, oh, that cup of tea. Mrs. Pom's teas. Bob on. The Western Bulldogs does make no sense, to be fair. Good shout, Ben. Who do you think? Yeah, I know they used to be called that. My pop calls them Footscray all the time. Always confuses me when he says, what do I think of Footscray's chances this weekend? I'm like, who are you on about? Are they a real team? So the pressure's been good from the Blues. Big. This third quarter is the quarter, isn't it? Don't you think we should get some, like, colour in the blazers? Don't you find it weird that the journalists all have the same colour? It's like they've gone to the same tailor. Like have a bit of fragrance in there. Do you know what I mean? I'd like a nice mustard blazer. Yeah, they're all the same shades of just plain, aren't they? Why did they change the name to the Western Bulldogs? Someone give me a history lesson. Pick one. Lalore, Reed, Watson, Horne-Francis, Darcy. Who are you taking? Pick one. I'll be taking Jason Horne-Francis. Chat, who would you take? Yeah, I'm with you, mate, Ben. Does anyone know why Western Bulldogs are called Western Bulldogs? Why did they change it from Footscray? Is there any particular reason? Okay, cheers, Nath. You're a legend, mate. Man of knowledge is Nathan. I like Nathan in chat. He's a man ready to ask the Poms questions. I like it. Just because. You know what's weird though is like out west, not many people support him. Much love to you, Vinny. I hope you're doing well, mate. How are you, my brethren? I mean, Footscray's not a great name either, to be honest. Is it, really? Half time, Australia 3, Indonesia 0. I'm going well, Vinny. Can he complain, mate? Good 5-point lead. Could be more. Good 5-point lead. And now we've got ads for, I'm assuming, the IPL. Legal battle helped the club land an injunction to fight for survival within a few weeks, 1.6 million. That's crazy. It's crazy, that. Yeah, when I lived out west, I didn't see many people support the Dogs, to be fair. Which is weird. You know what? The ads on football are probably the worst ads ever. Scoreboard pressure is your best form of pressure, Sonny. I am indeed, Forza. I don't think, I mean, to be fair, though, I wasn't expecting a hell of a lot from Charlie this week. Like, he's just got to keep presenting. Sauce is the danger man. D-Web, it's bad, innit? You know what? Mrs. Pom and me were talking about Disney movies, and there's so many that Mrs. Pom hasn't seen. 20 minutes to catch a train from Southern Cross to Jollymont. Jesus. Shane, I think that might be an element of it. I think, to use a golf analogy, I think it's a lot harder when you're expected to win. In a pressure. I think the pressure, me personally, I struggle more when I'm expected. I think you've got like that intrinsic motivation, which is quite hard. Motlob's struggling, yeah. I'm a big fan of Ashton as well, but my issue with Jesse's why I'm harsh on Ashton. I don't want Ashton coming in until he's earned it. And he was woeful in the VFL. Young Italian hands, mate, that is a bastard as well. You know what, though? And do you remember when I was against Sauce down back? This is why I like him up forward. Because I genuinely think he's the only one I would trust to have the second and third efforts. Kemp's game. You see, this is why I was against Kemp going forward and JSOS going forward back. Because I think JSOS is the third you need. Like, for me, he is the third you need. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got terrestrial in my office, mate. So, TNF. What a weird thing to call. Like, I think down the back, it comes more from the midfield. Stop and quick ball. Like, you've seen it here. The back line's handled it pretty well when the midfield has that ascendancy. To me, having someone else, like JSOS, as a third target, as a bailout, helps. So we're about to start. I'd like to see Charlie play that Harry role where he gets to roam up the ground a little bit because I like his entries inside 50. So here we go. We are third quarter. We have commenced. Cripps takes the ball and he's ushered out of it. Cools. Mate, there's nothing worse than a late tip. Walsh drills it outside of the contest. Ball hits the deck. Hawthorn try and get the handball game going. Will Day wrapped up. That could be holding the ball. Carlton's pressure is electric. Doherty can't quite find it. Worries John Newcombe out of it. I agree, Pasquale. I just think for me, I'd rather have him forward. Because I feel like that's our issue. We don't clunk enough in the forward line. Bit of work to do here. Here is the man JSOS. Barras bullies him off it. Carlton's pressure's gone up a gear. Wheater in. Probably the only player who's above 5 foot who can pick the ball up. 19 minutes 13. Come on, Blues. Keep this up. Tell you what, TDK has dominated in the ruck today. Sam Walsh gets in the way, and it's going to be another stoppage. Very scrappy. The Blue, wait, they've got it out. Blues have done well at slowing them down. Will Day tries to get them forward. Well, Young spills the mark. Come on, Blues. Is that a dead arm for McGovern? What's wrong with McGovern? There's a 50. McGovern, he doesn't look right. It's either a real bad dead arm or he's broken it. But the way he's reacting, watch this space. Carlton with a 50. Carlton goes slow. Spread it. Waitering goes back into the corridor. Sard thinks about taking off, doesn't. Carlton just nice and patient here. Problem is when we're patient, we deliver the high one in. Charlie can't take the mark. Impey. Amon. Eased it out. Up to the wing now. Oh, well done, Walshy. Good intent from the ball. Good intent. Hawthorn trying to get that running game going. But the Blues won't let them. Good intent. So 5 points in it still. Goes out the back of a stoppage for another throw. Come on, Blues. Keep this up. Blues are grinding, man. Just got to keep it up. I mean, Hawthorn, it's amazing how Hawthorn are still in this when you watch this game. Akers just can't get it. A stoppage right in centre field. New young hands, young Italian hands. Welcome, my brother. Look at James Warple. He looks like he's been told he's spending the weekend at his Mars. George Hewitt gets to the ball. Walsh up and under. Come on, Blues. Cripper out in space. Behind. Come on, Blues. Keep this pressure up. Appreciate you, young Italian hands. Important point. So the Blues have been very good in that second quarter of killing this transition. Uh, 16:54, Adam. Blues just on them all the time. And Hawthorn are trying to get that handball game going. Blues taking all the short options. They go long down the wing. Maribor Cho kicks it into the back of Hardwick's head. Sad bit of work to do. Spills it. And Newcomb behind. 6:27, mate. 16:25. 4, 3. Handball through the middle. Fogarty's got time. Jack Silvani! Coast to coast for the Blues. And if there was a man who would kick for your life, it's Jack Silvani. Looks like Carlton have moved Charliter and Kemp deep and let Jesus do what he's got to do. Behind. Come on, Blues. Blues got to just keep this pressure up. Tell you what, Jai Newcomb blazing his mates. Mistakes starting to creep into Hawthorn's game. James Sicily trying to get them going. Has to go deep again. Short options gone. Amon, they're looking for this handball and they can't quite get it. They're starting to find it now. Down the wing, Hawthorn go. Maribor Cho takes the mark. And Gunston takes the mark. McGovern very laconic. And Jack Gunston, who came on earlier, takes an easy mark. And it's 41, 42 apiece. And the Blues, after all that, as soon as that running game gets going, Hawthorn look dangerous. The Blues, that's the first time for about 20 minutes of football that they've managed to get that handball game. And McGovern here playing fucking loose. Jesus Christ. He's taking a playbook out of Bonnie Blue there. And that's what they do. Short kicks. Short handballs. As soon as they get that handball game, zonal systems are in another world. Back to the centre we go. Motlop now replacing Walsh in the middle. Jai Newcombe, don't argue. And Young takes the mark. Well done, Youngie. Come on, boys. Jesse Motlop here through the corridor. Blues would love a goal here. He goes short, finds Fogg. Decoding! Come on, Blues! 14 minutes to go. And Decoding takes a big leap. Come on! Blues needed that. Door swings open and the Blues look to shut it. Ah! Keep the pressure, boys. Keep the pressure. Carl Amon taking kicking duties now. They go to the slim side. Spilled mark. Pressure all round. Barras ushered out of it. Cottrell. Jesse! George Hewitt! Behind. Good pressure. Am I confident we'll win this? Keep the pressure up. Anything can happen. That's what the Blues have got to do. CJ goes up the wing. TDK being a menace on the wing. Jai Newcombe breaks through. We've gone backwards. Mistake. Blues can they capitalise? Hollands runs under it. Hawthorn trying to get the running game going. Dylan Moore spins out of Young. Clever by Cho. Ginny. Fuck. Too quick. Too good. And Hawks are going to line up at that. Just keeping the ball alive. Frantic. Frantic by the Hawks. Clever by Cho. And they just believe. See the running there. They just believe in each other. Believe in each other. Running on ahead of the ball. And this would be a dagger in the heart here. Josh Ward from in front. And it's a big goal by Hawks. Hawks hit the front again. Spot on, Billy. And they just go ahead, don't they? Do you know what I mean? They just believe they're going to win the ball. Just going to believe they win the ball. The belief in them. The belief in each other. So hard. And you know what I mean? How hard Carlton worked for their goals versus that. Like, they got tackled once in that passage of play. Box just ruthlessly efficient. Come on, Blues. Keep rising here. Keep rising. It's got the feel. You know what it's got? I don't know if anyone watches the round ball here, but it's got a feel of like when you watch the FA Cup and you've got a Premier League team versus a League Two side, right? You can't get into a football match with them. You just got to keep making it fucking hard. Make them play your way. Zach Williams bursts through. Matt Cottrell. Handball inside. Is that a free? Mollop. Frantic football. And look at the Hawks. They're willing to play. Carl Amon gives it out wide. You're not telling me that's a free. Umpire May. It's meant to be a physical game, bruv. Nick Watson with the free. Oh, fucking hell, Lewis Young. Was anyone else scared? You know what? Play to your strengths, because if he'd fumbled that, chat, that was a goal. So I'd rather him make sure. 11 minutes 10. Keep on it, Blues. Come on. Weddle into the ruck. Nick Watson, they're starting to get this handball game, and the Blues are trying to kill it. Cam McKenzie spins away. Half Pom, half South African. Sherrod gets it away. Cowan. That could be ball. Fuck me! Get rid of it, McGov. Yeah, I'm with you, Tim. Make sure. No, but black and white. Only a quarter ago, we saw him fumble an easy one. So I'd rather him make sure and just get rid of it. Nick Watson. The last thing the Blues want to do is concede here. Weddle from downtown. Frantic from the Blues. Maribor Cho. Big goal. And the Hawks starting to get some freedom when they play. Starting to get some freedom. We said it in the first half. The Blues are working overtime. And it's hard to do. The Blues have got to go back to that overtime. Because all the goals I'd say 7 out of 8 of their goals have been really free-flowing, right? And like I said, that FA Cup analogy, you don't want them to play football. Haynes is fucking deeper there than Mandingo, look. Look how deep he is here. Fucking hell. Thought I was watching Sasha Gray's back catalogue there. Come on, Blues. Lewis Young goes into the ruck against Maribor Cho. Fucking hell, Maribor Cho's jumped higher than Jordan there. Come on, boys, that's it. Kemp loses it. Go on, Motters. Go again, son. Good handball inside. George Hewitt. He's got all the time in the world. He thinks he does. You know what? How are Hawthorn this brave? Look, handball's just in so much pressure. Like, their communication is wizardry. Will Day pushed. Someone want to lay a fucking shepherd. Cripps. Into... come on, Blues. Keep at it, Blues. Come on, keep at it. Grind the shit out of this game. Problem is, Gav, is it's so high maintenance. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like asking a sprinter to run a marathon. Oh, God. Being kicked in the old short and curlies. Spot on, Billy. They're having a crack, but it's so hard to keep the game locked down against a side like Hawks. Come on, Blues. Keep it going. Heart and soul here. Ginny, they're... Fucking hell, look at the overlap from Hawks. Blues have got to slow this down. Because if this next kick hits the target, it's game over. Acres of space. Oh, Young, what are you doing, mate? It's yellow and egg-shaped. Don't be scared of it, kid. Hey, Chris, I hope you're okay, mate. I don't like how Mitchell looks calm. Haynes. Yeah, I hope you're all right, Chris, mate. Sending my love to you. Come on, boys. Keep this up. Keep your chin up. Oh, Young spilled it. Go on, Sadie. Keep your chin up, boys. Come on. Keep your chin up. Des, mate, going on the hard stuff, brah. How far are you away from just going shots? Hey, Chris, mate. I hope you're all right, mate. I'm sending you all my fucking love, mate. All the healing energy in the world. Hawthorn's starting to play football here. They're starting to be loose players. You saw it with Haynes. He peeled off his man to try and protect himself. No communication. Well, the Blues have got to make sure they keep talking to each other. Sending my love, Chris, mate. Enjoy being home. Oh. D-Web, it's filth to watching it. And here we are. This is what we've been asking the Blues to do. Just patient. Take some moments. Just take some moments. Tim, I agree. You've just got to take your moment. Long roost in there. Wheatering does well on 3. Second effort from Wheatering. Chera zooms it up. Straight to Barras. There it is. Jarman Impey. Goes right, goes left. Easy mark on Sam Walsh. Jack Gunston. Albert, you're never going to do that pressure, though, that you saw in the first half. It's impossible. It's not sustainable. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who you are. You've got to have that ability to take the time. Take the time. Like, as good as it is to watch, you've got to be able to do it. Spot on, Billy. Do you know what I mean? Handballs. Like, it's always going to happen because even if you don't, like if you go to the Geelong game that we won, we ebbed and flowed in that game massively as we couldn't keep it up. Come on, Blues. Back to it. Back to it now. Back to basics. Yeah, but Dale, that's why, genuinely, I think that's why pressure is so paramount at Carlton, because it hides mistakes. I agree, Vinny. You've played the round ball as well. Your coach said, my pop used to scream that all the time to me. All the time. Like, if you were 2-0 up, 1-0 down, just take it. I agree, Nathan. All the teams are playing that handball in the back line, and we do it in stages and it looks all right. But when you've got, like, Nick Haynes peeling off out of that stoppage 8 miles away, that's panic football. Delivered inside 50. Weddle goes high. Good pressure from the Blues. Come on, boys. We're here with you. 6 minutes 25. Next goal is so important. Nick Hines baked beans. As TDK... Oh, got away with that. Come on, Blues, yeah? Yeah, but young Italian Hines, like, think of the pitch difference as well. You can pressure for 2 halves in football. It's easy. That's cardio. The cardio here, though, is mental. That's clever. You see, that what Barras just did there, incredible. I mean, what Battle did there, incredibly clever. Allow himself to be tackled and go backwards. See, Carlton, they never have that sense to do it. Carlton really needs something here. TDK wins. Zach Williams off a step. Come on, Blues. Well done, boys. Get around him. Get some energies going. Tom de Kooning's been absolutely brilliant this game. Get the next one, boys. Keep that. Good surname, Zach. Is it mental when I say this, but does anyone else feel that you know, we're playing Jesse Motlop on the ball every so often? Wouldn't it be nice to see Zach Williams in there on a spell? You see how he's good in tight. Is it time to reopen that as a POD? Am I mental? Need to make this dominance. Need to make this dominance on TDK count. Jesse blooms it forward. Come on, Blues. Keep going with the pressure. Jack's clever. Handball off. Jesse. Motlop from 45. Come on, Jesse. Ah, good boy. Good boy. Good work, Jack, as well. Tell you what, I don't know about anyone else, but I think we should maybe trade a key forward. Just play fucking Jack Silvani and someone else. Tell you, it's probably 2 first there, just on our list. Well done, yeah. Good heart. Pasquale. Quality, but Blue Bagger, spot on. Good heart from the boys. Good heart from the boys. Absolute good heart. Takes courage, that. Jai Newcomb finds Cam McKenzie. Hey, Calvinator, just keep logging off and coming back. That could be holding the ball. Surely that's ball ups. It's fucking fended him off, mate. Come on, boys. Keep this up, yeah? Go again, boys. Go again. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Josh Battle weaves through traffic. Drives it in. Oh, unlucky TDK. I thought he was going to get it. Well done, Ollie. Keep him out. Keep him out. Good boy. Just need to exit from here, yeah? Don't we? Just need to exit. Find hands, exit. Find hands, exit. Carlton trying hard. Lewis Young. That could be... Surely that's a free umps. What? Motlop kept his feet. How did we not get the free there? He tripped Motlop. Behind. Come on, Blues. Keep going, yeah? Carlton goes short to Ollie. Options are plenty. Like to see... What's wrong with Waitering? Well done by Jack. He turned quickly then. Good tackle, Jack. Well done. Come on, boys. Keep this up. TDK up and under. The Gary Owen. That's it, boys. Come on, keep these stoppages. Keep these stoppages. You don't like to see it, do you, Matty? Good tackle. Come on, keep this pressure, boys. Keep this pressure. Keep it making it ugly. Love it. Walsh. Tell you what, you don't often see that from Jai Newcombe. He was worried about that contact. Come on, boys. Pardon my ignorance, next to the Indigenous and the Torres Strait Island and the Indigenous flag, what's the blue and red one? And don't say the Australian one, because it wasn't. Kempe! Oh, my God! Well, Hawthorn have had to go long. Good sign from the Blues. Ooh, that's a mark, isn't it? Chera fumbled out of it. Come on, Chera. Come on, boys. It is a good game. And Sicily has gone forward. They've rolled the dice. They're looking for the handball. They can't quite grab it cleanly. Doherty wraps him up. He's gone for all money. Dylan Moore took the ball on. The Blues do the same, though. Oh, boys. Short kick. Handball here. It's loose. Great tackle by McGovern. How's Dylan Moore not getting pinged holding the ball? That guy, he's never... What? In the butt? Oh, babe. We need to talk. It's not working out. Ball comes in deep and high. Cottrell got time. Chera, you got time here, mate. Got time. Got time. Don't do anything crazy. We're fine. Oh, Charlie. Yes, boy. That's yours, Cripps. Go on. Go on, Cripps. Doc, what are you doing? Fucking yellow and egg-shaped. Pick it up. Come on, boys. Oh, my God. Go on, Sad, please, please. Sad, please. Just take your time, buddy. Take your time. Just go wide. See the clock out. See the clock out. Nothing, no heroics. Everything's gravy. Everything's gravy. And that should be the 3/4. Well done. Yes, spot on, D-Web. Just Carlton were getting a little bit cagey there. Right thing to do. Quarter goes. 61-56. We have a 5-point ball game. Dot goal would have been game over, you would have thought. Hawks edge the lead. The Blues did very well in that quarter. Hawks opened it up. They managed to close the door shut. They are banging on the door, but the Blues are doing everything they can to keep it closed. Big fourth quarter for the Blues. The Blues have done everything but win this game, really. They've done everything to try and keep this door closed. They've made it ugly. They've made it a shit fight. You've got to sometimes... You remember the great Khabib Nurmagomedov used to say, I take people to deep waters and they ask questions of themselves? That's what Carlton have done. They've asked the question. I agree, D. You would imagine that he comes on, Lord here. You know what? You know what? Is this the play? Sub Kemp, move Charlie up in the final third. Move Cripps as the third tall. Do you know what I mean? Cooper Lord says, I don't think Charlie's fit. People in the comments last week were telling me he's fit. You can see he is completely out of fitness though. But I don't think anyone would be shocked. I mean, he hadn't played football for like 6 months. Long live the king. Big quarter here. Blues have got to keep that door shut. We had that warning. The pressure dipped. And they got that first handball away. And they piled on the goals. The Blues had to work hard and did well to shut the door up. Big quarter here. I agree, Shane. Like, you can't pick on Charlie. He doesn't select himself. But he generally just not... It's not all over there, is it yet? Do you know what I mean? Give him a couple of games. How old's Cher now? How old's Cher, chat? McKay, he pulled out. Illness. 78? Shut up. She looks all right for 78, doesn't she? Going well, Cher. Her age or her face? I meant her physical age. I'm telling you, the sub is Kemp off, Lord on, right? And just throw a bit of Cripps up forward when you need to. Telling you, there's a lot of people here saying that she's not attractive. I am telling you now, if Cher came up to you in a bar and said she'd buy you a drink, 97.4% of you would go on then. Thanks for that, Mrs. Pom. Why Kemp? Just, you can't have too many forwards, can you? But having that option to just free Cripps up a little bit because he's being targeted. I'm a married man as well. So that's why I only give 97% of you. You know what I mean? The 3% are married. You know what I mean? 3% are married, brah. Very bonny lady, Cher. I reckon she's got some good stories to tell as well. Wow, I mean, wow. Do you know what I mean? You only need to listen to me because will anyone else have the informative chat about Cher? So 56-61. Fourth quarter about to start. Blues have worked hard. Really, really hard. Spot on black and white. Your whole pass is a power con. Well played, Wen 6. Well played. So 5 points in it. Fourth quarter about to begin. Really? Did Elvis? Hey, I suppose you forget Cher's old enough to know them, isn't she? Who knew? Big fourth quarter. Cripps looks determined. All to play for. Fourth quarter. And here we go. Cher back to TDK. TDK's second and third efforts. Absolutely blinded. Oh, Jesse? D-Web, it does. The problem is, and people always blame Charlie for this, but if you watch Carlton, our habit is smashing a kick to Harry. When Harry's not there, they have to get more creative. Good night, made in Australia. Much love, mate. Oh, Ginny, are you really trying to get 50 for that, you DOS twat? Right, here we are. 19 minutes 20, 57-61. Hawthorn go down the wing. Come on, Blues. Can't believe Ginny deliberately tried to miss the ball and then be like, can I have 50? What, for being crap? Come on, Blues. Keep your head in. Will Day. Marabocho! Honestly, Nick Haynes treats a ground ball like a fucking grenade. There was Nazi dams that were more resistant to something bouncing during the bouncing bomb than fucking Nick Haynes is. What's he doing here, look? Look, it's fucking yellow and egg-shaped. Be confused. Come on, Blues. Thank you very much, Mrs. Pom. I love you. How good was the Dam Busters? Oh, mate, the ground balls. Jesus Christ. Come on, Blues. Let's go. Up the ante, yeah? Simple shit. You can't work this hard and let it slip. Oh, Jai Newcomb, come on, mate. Toughen up. Ball comes inside 50. Jacob. Big, strong, brave. 18:48 on the clock. The lead is out to 10. Good. Well done, Cripper. Tell you what, Cripps has just got a nasty habit of taking them marks, hasn't he? Adam Cherrett on the wing. Boots it long. Charlie can't make it work. He's trying. Rushed out of it by Battle. Handball game going. Cam McKenzie. Beautiful kick. YTB. Ask her, what's going on here? What is going on? Why can't these umpires make the decision? It's like being at fucking Royal Melbourne Hospital waiting for scans. Well done, Mug. Well done, Mac G. Do you believe in life after love? Got that song stuck in my head now because we talked about chat. Oh my God. Charlie, why are we focusing on Barras the ball, mate? They love that brave corridor kick, don't they? Come on, Blues, structure up. There's players loose on the width. It really kills me that Hawthorn can pick an egg-shaped thing up, man. It actually annoys me because it can't be that hard. Off-season, we'll just bomb balls in the air. I reckon I picked 10 out of 10 up. What's wrong with Wheaterin's wrist? Can I ask why no one's going for the spoil there? Why is no one going for the spoil there? At that stage? Right, come on, Blue boys. It feels a little bit lazy there, doesn't it? Don't it? Do you feel like the energy levels have gone into that mode there where it's just a little bit lazy? Do you know what I mean? You know when you sense that from the Blues that he's got a bit safe from that first stoppage goal? You saw Nick Haynes drop into the goal square instead of getting on the front foot. Feels like everything's got a little bit in its shell. A little bit. Come on, Blues. Come on. Keep your heads up here. This is where you earn your money. It's where you earn your money. It's tough, man. It's tough. He's just dropped the ball, umpire, with 0 in 10. Go again. Well done, Tom. It was my fear what I said to you at half-time. Like, stand by my words at half-time. Back me up here. I did say the problem is with this game style is you eventually run out of legs and you do need to be able to control it. As commending as they have been, you've got to find this energy for another 15 minutes. Is he really, Gav? Cheers, black and white. Oh, Indonesia have scored a goal. How many points are you guys off Japan now? Oh, great header by Tom. Come on, boys. Keep fighting, man. How are we never out the back of the stoppage? Go on, boys. Attack it, attack it, attack it. Here we are. Nick Hines baked beans. Beans means Hines. Go on, Sauce. Come on, boys. Pressure. This is it. Get a goal from here. Feel the energy levels. Campo subbed out. Go on, Coops, mate. Big 15. You see, have you seen we try and do the handball, but we're not slick enough? It's always the loopy handball. Can someone smarter than me explain when we handball why it's never flat and hard? It's always a meh, meh. It's like if you've ever done junior coaching and you teach a junior to hit a flop shot, for the next 6 months, every chip shot is a flop. Go on, boys, keep attacking. Come on, boys, keep this up. Make it tough. It's going to be hard. We grind. We grind. That's what we've set to do. Big Gary Owen out to 65. Come on, Lewis. Chase, mate. Chase. Keep chasing. Keep chasing. Come on, son. To be fair, it was my fear. But, I mean, they're never going to play Charlie in the VFL. Oh, come on, Sauce. We can't have you going down, mate. Ginny just ploughs it forward. TD Sard got a bit of work to do. Does it with a big Gary Owen. That's about the 8th dump kick out of D50 this quarter. Dump kick inside 50, though. Oh, boys, make sure it's out. Well done, Wheaters. Good boy. Come on, Blues. Look at that guy there. Hawthorn. How long do you reckon it took them collectively to come up with that chant? About an hour? Can't talk, count, and have the same chant. Well done, Tom. Bad kick, though. Come on, that's it. Help him. Run ahead of him. Come on, Doc. Oh, my God, Doc, are you taking pina colada? Even the handball's gash. Come on, Blues. Well, that guy there, he's up and about, isn't he? Scarecrow with fucking sentience. Come on, Blues. I'm good, Jake. How are you, mate? Right, come, boys. You don't always have to kick it, you know? I know it's called football. Play it. Come on, Blues. I think it was more of a dead leg than like a dangerous thing. How are they handballing through 8 of you boys? Here we are, boys. Quickly, let's go. Structure up. Hey, I'm a big fan of handballing, Jared. If I was a coach, my team would handball more than kick. I genuinely think it's a safer option. Oh, how has Wedder walked through you boys? Good tackle, Cripps. Come on, Coops. Go on, Scoops. Oh, my Christ alive. Honestly, Douglas Bader had better fucking kicking skills than Carlton Football Club, man. Come on. I promised I wasn't going to say umpires. Well, Jake, he was really poor in preseason and really pro in VFL. Like, he needs a big one this week to play. Great header there from Mitch McGovern. Seen Hawthorn, they just keep it going all the time. Keep it going. I'm sorry to say this, chat, but this game plan isn't going to win a flag. It's too high maintenance, chat. You can't possibly sustain it. Come on. Get rid. Lot of work to do here, mate. Keep going. Go on, Kempy. Go again, son. There's no need. Like, it's just too high maintenance. And I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know how you guys feel in chat. I don't enjoy watching it. Like, if it wasn't Carlton, I wouldn't switch on this game. D-Web, I've said it I said it last year. I don't think it was fitness. I think the game plan is too high maintenance. Too high maintenance? Oh, well done, Sicily. You're defending for us. Thanks, mate. Like, you know what it reminds me of? Nathan Buckley with better players. You know what? Black and White, are you in here? It reminds me of Nathan Buckley. Do you remember your Collingwood? It was very old school football. I feel like it's that. I feel like it's like watching Nathan Buckley. It's like all done on 1%ers. Yeah, but D-Web, we were saying it with Carlton's goals in the first half. They worked absolutely fucking mental to kick them goals. And every goal that Hawthorn kicked was easy. Like, you know what? I love Ollie Hollands, right? Do you know what I mean? You know, I love Ollie Hollands, but would Ollie Hollands play for the top 10 sides in the league? Would Ollie Hollands play? Like, because all it is work, weight, and effort. And it looks good at Carlton. But can you imagine Ollie Hollands playing halfback for Brisbane, playing halfback for Collingwood? Can you imagine it? Well done, boys. Come on. Big last 10. Come on, boys. Second efforts. Second efforts, Charlie. Charlie, pretend you're trying. So easy, look. So easy, man. Great goal. Great goal. But it's so easy. Personally, you asked the question, how would I like to see us play? I can't remember who said it. Hayden. How I'd like to see us play, I'd like to see us play with one less defensive midfielder and go shorter and spread. One less tall at the back as well. Because Voss says he wants to play quick out the back. Well, you can't play Haynes, McGovern, Lewis Young, Wheatering. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's where we need to go and help these boys out. Because I feel like it's too quick. I mean, it's not dynamic enough. Because it's really high maintenance. Like, that first half, we worked so hard to get a couple of points leads. That's it, Ollie. Yeah, but look, Ollie goes onto the ball. You do have the players. You just think you don't. Well done, Jack. Absolutely brilliant. But you see there, look, like Ollie, when he's up and around the ball, Jack's been sensational, Disorder. Ay. Jack's been sensational, honestly. Spot on, Zayno. Zayno, would you agree our game plan is too high maintenance? Like how much effort it requires just to move the ball and It reminds me of like World War I trench warfare. It like you lose 1,000 men to move a meter. Yeah, but I mean, Charlie, look, he's in a situation where he's had to play. I don't think Charlie Wright would be playing. Oh, come on, boys. You got to make that tackle, Walshy. You know what, though? I actually think when we have Zeno, I'll take some of the positioning. I don't know if you watched the rating show, but our algorithm works out where they were by their heat map and their touches. There was 3 players last week where the team didn't quite understand who they were. Will Day, come on, boys, keep the pressure down. Jog, George. £7 30. Come on, boys. Keep this hard work up, yeah? Lidge, Elijah, Sonia. These kicks, the long kicks. You see, I do find it fascinating. I was watching a thing with Horse, and he was talking about the best way to defend against turnover is just hit targets, which I think is hilarious because it's simple, but it's true, isn't it? Well done. Come on, boys. Press. See, look at that. You know the big difference as well? Do you know what I mean? You know the big difference between the two sides is if you notice as well, Hawthorn just run ahead. They trust the player to win the ball. We come back. Spot on, Michael. You look at them, they just go ahead. That's why they spread so well versus how we do. Is because, look, see there, look, like Nick Watson didn't once lead up to the man. He knew he was going to get it, so he just kept him going. Zeno, it's funny that, because I was saying to my mate earlier, we had a practice game in the wet yesterday. 6 minutes, Sonia. Spawn, Jared. It's chaotic. Snagadelic, couldn't agree more. It's way too contact. I just feel we need to find that game plan quickly. And for some reason, I feel like Voss has gone away from it. Zeno, no one can convince me otherwise, though, that even when it's connected, it's such a hard-working game style that I feel like it's almost impossible to consistently win. Like, I don't know if you were here when I watched the Port Saints the Saints Adelaide game. I was like, the thing that when I watched Saints is even though they went like 2 goals for in the first, it was like Saints played a full game for their 2 goals, where Adelaide were kind of like taking the piss when they got 20 ahead. And it's just really weird. It's like so hard to do. It reminds me, like, honestly, it's like World War One. Like, we're going to lose 200 people to gain a meter. Like, I genuinely think the dump kicks got worse in the second half, didn't they? So I reckon that's fatigue. To, like, use a golf analogy, your bad shots come out when you're tired because your muscles are worked overtime. So, like, for me, I have a big block or a snap hook, and it comes out when I've played 15, 16 holes because I'm old and fat. But, like, first 4 holes, it won't be there. Boys, come on. Come on. Oh, line up, boys. Shannon, I'm with you, mate. I agree, Zaino. It's definitely mental, but, like, an old golf coach used to say to me, you know how good you are when you're tired? Right? That's the real you. And you kind of see the real you. Honestly, where do you guys think? Do you think if you look at other clubs, right, it would just be Cripps and 4 people around him? No, but Shiny Blue, because their game style's different, though. Like, you look at how Hawthorn have played, they haven't had to be contested, get the ball. We play like rugby union. We're like rugby union, do you know what I mean? Get the ball, scrimmage, get the ball, scrimmage. They're playing rugby league. Go, bang, break lines, get out of here. Easy. And that's what, and I just feel like I'd love to see just Cripps in that midfield. Cripps just in that midfield and play the better players around him and him handing the dimes out. But, like, they're playing rugby league and we're playing rugby union. I don't know if you ever watched them hybrid games, right? But they did it in England a while back. Bath versus Wigan when I was a kid. We went to go and see it. And even though the rugby union side lost in rugby league, the difference you saw in union was how quick the league players were. When it was out in open field, the union blokes were cut. Like, they were cut. They had to slow it down. And it was the experience that beat the rugby guys. I think we are. Zaino, I think we've got the players, and I think, honestly, my honest opinion, I think what scares me is when I look at the players we've bought, we've actually bought for playing a modern day game style in the last 2 years in the draft, but we don't use them. Like, to me, Billy Wilson, I watched him in the VFL. Why can't you play that? Hey, mate, I loved a little bit. You know what? I never played rugby league until I was 14. It was when I went to private school. And honestly, can I just say, playing centre in league, going into union, where, like, they were a bit more bigger and slower, it was such a good time. I was like, God, these guys are naff. So 80-59. Hey, Food Forest, how good is inside centre? It's a good position, mate, honestly. I love you, Tim, mate. You know what's weird is I'd never say this, but do you remember when we used to play under Bolton? He really liked the handball. He really liked the handball. I feel like that is a missed trick for the Blues. Well done, Jack. I can, though. Brian, north of England, that's all they play. Ollie Holland's inside 50. Brody spills it. George, I'm not sure what he's doing. I have never seen a kick go that high and so short behind. Rupert, spot. I definitely think he's not match fit. I think he might be fit. Match fit, no chance. No chance in hell. Shiny Blue, though, I'd say, though, like, you watch Liam McMahon in VFL, he was against, like, a 18-year-old in VFL, and he got outworked. Like, I don't think he would be the answer. I don't think Evans is the answer, but the Evans, you know why Evans was picked up. Because Elijah's out for however long. Ball comes in. God, it's so easy. Hawthorn, get the job done. 80-60. 80-60. We need more than Harley Reid. And let's be honest, the Blues, they put up a fight, but it was really hard work. For the first 3 quarters, it was really hard work. And that game style is always going to be, if you can maintain it, you can run over the top. And it was very similar to the Richmond game. Once it got tiresome, they could play football. And the only positive you could take is it was a 20-point loss, but that shows you how far away we are. And I'm sure there's going to be positives taken out of this game. I know I'm going to see it. I know I'm going to see people say, Hawks are brilliant, 20 points, fantastic. But you've got to be honest. If we are in the window, that was easy in that fourth quarter. And it hurts. It really hurts. But they are so far away. We are so far beyond the positives that it hurts. It's disappointing. It's really disappointing. When 6. You know what, chat, though? Thank you very much for joining me. You know what? As always, it hurts. It hurts. And you know what? It genuinely worries me, man. It genuinely worries me because you just saw there, you can't put that effort in against these good sides. It's impossible. It is genuinely impossible against these good sides to do that for 4 quarters. You need a team to shit themselves like Geelong in the 3rd quarter. And it's sad. You know what, chat, though? It's always an honour doing these, and I really, really enjoy spending time with you. I need you to know I can't emphasise enough how much fun this is chilling out with you guys and girls. Like, honestly, as disappointing as that is, it's great to have you guys here all the time. So thank you so much for that. We'll lick our wounds again. Lots of work to do. Lots of change required. Not good enough, really. We will be Sunday, and I'll arrange a game Saturday. So Sunday we're doing the Sydney game. And then we'll probably do a Saturday game. Thank you very much, chat. I love you all. Honestly, have a great weekend, yeah? I'll be back with the review. Loads more videos. We've got loads of videos coming up. And if you've got any requests, just DM me and something, okay? So enjoy yourself. Make sure you head on to fan cams. I'll be watching in the bath. Peace, love, and light. Cease.